Hey guys, welcome back to another sports stuff video. Today, it's gonna be a quick video. I just want to preface a couple of things that we've been seeing in the news recently. So, every year this happens, right? The free agency period goes by, combine ends. Obviously, the first week of free agency goes by, as I just said. All the big name free agents have signed. All the teams that are going to take, the top 5 picks have basically solidified who they're taking, whether it's a quarterback, a wide receiver, an offensive lineman. You can kind of tell by the move that they've made. For example, the Commanders trade Drake May, the Bears trade Justin Fields, the Patriots signed Jacoby Brissett to a 1-year deal, the Vikings trade for another first-round pick to try and make ammunition to trade up into the top 3 and grab a quarterback. The Giants, also a team that did not invest heavily at quarterback, as they have Daniel Jones and now Drew Lock as well. But they're even saying they're going to take a quarterback in the first round. This is what we got to realize, right? Every year, these reports come out of smoke and mirrors. When Mac Jones was first coming out in 2021 and Trevor Lawrence was the first shot number 1 overall pick, guess what happens? Reports came out that the 49ers were going to take Mac Jones at number 2. They ended up taking, obviously, Trey Lance, and Zach, sorry, it was at number 3. It was Zach Wilson has made his way into the top 2, gets picked at 2 after his pro day. There was smoke and mirrors, but was it going to be Justin Fields or Zach Wilson? Then at number 3, they're saying Mac Jones could go to the 49ers. They end up taking Trey Lance after weeks and weeks of smoke and mirrors that it's Mac Jones. It happens every year. Every single year. Last year, is CJ Stroud going to go number 1? Ends up being Bryce Young, CJ to Houston. Right? Happens every year. I think what we need to realize is to not believe every rumor that you see. There's always truths in every rumor, but it is not a 100% truth. For example, what we just read out this week, we've seen not only is Jaden Daniels projected to go number 2 now over Drake May, it is now also saying that the Giants have moved off Jaden Daniels to go for a JJ McCarthy, right? So what they're trying to do in this news cycle is every front office is leaking things on purpose. They want their own draft pick to gain value through smoke and mirrors rumors. So if I'm the Washington Commanders and I'm saying, everyone thinks we're taking Drake May. He's a first sure guy. He's a guy that's going to be gone. But if we leak that Jaden Daniels is our number 2, there's more smoke and mirrors. So if you want Jaden Daniels or Drake May, you now want to trade number 2 because we don't even know which one guy we want, right? Let's just say the Washington Commanders and the New England Patriots, right? Let's just say, for example, the Patriots are sold on Drake May, and the Commanders are also sold on Drake May. But Jaden Daniels is only a few ranks lower than Drake May, and I think they're pretty comparable prospects. They're going to put out, are we sold on Drake May or are we sold on Jaden Daniels? We kind of like Jaden Daniels a little more, but we're still going to lean towards Drake May. Now the Patriots in their minds go, oh, wait a minute. There's an opportunity here to trade at number 2 and grab Drake May because they're not even really wanting to go Drake May. But more importantly, teams like the New York Giants, right, can now call up and say, hey, you're not really sold on Drake May? Okay, well, we'll trade up if you want to trade back, get more draft capital. It's all a tug and war game, right? It's a tug of war game of we don't actually believe this, but we do believe this, but we want you offer up more stuff, right? It happens every year. And I feel that a lot of people fall into this rhythm of whenever we hear a draft cycle rumor, you just believe 100%. It's always a game of who can win the media over. I say this because I'm gonna pull up the exact rumor that I just read that made me want to record this video. Albert Breer has been hearing from people that the Commanders could be leaning towards picking Jaden Daniels at 2. Another rumor. The Giants were very interested in LSU quarterback Jaden Daniels, but have completely shifted their focus to JJ McCarthy after it's become clear to them that Daniels will go in the top 3. You want to know who's leaking that? Not necessarily the teams that are drafting, but maybe teams above those guys that are drafting. For example, right? Let's say with the New York Giants are saying they're going to pivot to JJ McCarthy at number 9 or number 6. What if the Arizona Cardinals are the team that are leveraging that? What if the Arizona Cardinals front office is leaking Albert Breer? Hey, there are rumblings that we're at number 5 or number 4. There's rumblings. Hey, I'm hearing it that the Giants want JJ McCarthy now that they pivot off Jaden Daniels because Jaden is a for sure fire top 3 pick. So any team in the NFL that wants JJ McCarthy got to trade above the New York Giants. What team is above the New York Giants? The Arizona Cardinals. So the Cardinals can benefit and the Los Angeles Chargers can benefit from a team that already has their solidified franchise quarterback. What other thing could they put in the media that is saying, hey, we'll trade back. If you want JJ McCarthy, I'm hearing that the Giants at 6 might take JJ McCarthy. You got to trade above 6 to get JJ McCarthy. The only teams in the top 6 that would benefit are the Cardinals and the Chargers. So when you guys are watching these reports, please don't forget to think about who's leaking these reports, right? It happens every year, and I see people fall into it every year. People buy the media hype that comes from these front offices, which is exactly what they want you to do, and they want other front offices to do, right? They want other teams to overvalue guys to where they'll trade up and they'll give up draft capital so they can slip back. Because let's just say it's the Chargers that are leaking that, right? Because that's what, in my mind, it's the Chargers, right? In their mind, like, hey, well, we're fine slipping back from 5 to 10, 5 to 8, 5 to 11, 5 to 12. We're fine slipping back. We like Rome Dunzy. We like Malik Neighbors, yes. But we also like a couple of the offensive line prospects. We like a couple of the defense prospects, right? They're fine taking, because what's going to be happening is we're going to see the draft board in a few years. It's going to have, let's just say, Malik Neighbors, Marvin Harrison, Rome Dunzy. But right underneath them, Joe Alt, Dallas Turner, Olu Fashanu, I don't know, Quinion Mitchell. Like, they have all those 6, 7, 8 guys in the same draft. Like, they're draftable in their eyes at number 5. So what they're going to do is say, we think all these guys are available at number 5. And we're fine taking any of them. They're all positions of need. We're fine taking any of them. But why not leak to the media that the Giants are all of a sudden interested in JJ McCarthy instead of Jaden Daniels? Now, other teams that want to trade up aren't betting on the Giants trading up. Now they say, oh crap, JJ's going at 6. Like, if I'm the Minnesota Vikings, you're baiting the Minnesota Vikings. They have number 11 and number 23 now. You're baiting the Minnesota Vikings back. Crap. At number 6, JJ is going to go. If we want JJ McCarthy, we got to trade number 11 and number 23 and maybe a future 3rd to move up from 11 to number 5. Because the Cardinals aren't moving. They're taking Marvin Harrison Jr., right? They're taking Marvin Harrison Jr. no matter what. So number 5 is the only team that would benefit in that situation. So the Chargers are probably leaking this information, right? To say, if you want JJ, trade up to number 5. Because we have Joe Alt, Malik Neighbors, Rome Dunzy, Quinion Mitchell, maybe even Brian Thomas Jr., right? Maybe Olu Fashanu, Dallas Turner. We have all these guys we have as number 5 overall worthy guys. We have no opinion on them higher than one another. So we're willing to slip back 6 draft picks, and whoever's left on the board, we're going to be happily to take, and we would have taken them at 5. Because no matter what, we have them all rated as top 5 prospects. And you know how math works, slipping from number 5 to number 11, that's only 6 picks. And you're guaranteeing that number 5 is a quarterback. So that's only actually 5 picks before you, and you have 7 guys rated as a top 5 prospect. You're going to win no matter what. You're only debating between the 2 guys that are available at number 11. And then you also get number 23 in that deal, and a future pick. Like, that's the team I think is actually leaking this kind of information. Whether it's the Commanders are actually leaning to Jaden Daniels over Drake May, I think that's probably more of the Washington Commanders trying to leverage, and maybe they want to trade back. I don't know. Maybe it's the Patriots trying to leverage, like, hey, Drake May might be available at number 3. If Drake May is available, we might be willing to trade back. Like, there's different ways of leveraging your draft capital, right? And I think it is very obvious who is leveraging right now the rumor of JJ McCarthy going to top 5, top 6. I like JJ McCarthy. I have him going at number 11 to the Minnesota Vikings in all my mock drafts. I think that's the highest he goes, right? I think that's the absolute cap, is number 11. Number 6, number 5 is a little too high. I would rather a team not do that. That's why I don't think the Giants would go JJ McCarthy. I don't think so. He doesn't really fit Brian Daboll, right? An athletic guy who has a really big arm. That sounds like Jaden Daniels. That doesn't sound like JJ McCarthy. JJ is a good quarterback. He's a pocket passing quarterback who plays off the run game. The Giants just lost their number 1 running back in free agency. Devin Singletary's okay. They don't have any weapons that get separation, which JJ McCarthy relies on. Because again, he's a really good, accurate quarterback, but he can't create separation. He's not one of those type of quarterbacks, but he's very good in a specific system. The Minnesota Vikings run that system. So if you're a team and you know the Giants want Jaden Daniels, why wouldn't you leak that? Oh, we got to pivot from Jaden Daniels to JJ McCarthy per league sources. What team is going to do that? Obviously, it's the LA Chargers. So I want to make sure everyone remembers during draft season, you're going to hear these rumors about this team is pivoting towards this quarterback because this quarterback isn't going to be available. This team is pivoting towards this wide receiver because they think he's a better fit. It's all about leverage. It happens every single year. but who you think's gonna go is probably gonna go, right? In the first top 7, top 8, top 9 picks, you don't see a lot of shocking picks. You really don't. It's those 10 to 30, 10 to 32 is where you see reaches, is where you see guys that shouldn't go, or guys that slip for some reason, right? In those top 7, 8, 9, 10 picks, it's pretty solidified. You got Caleb, you got Drake, you got Jaden, you got Marvin, you got Malik, maybe Roman Dunsey, maybe one of the offensive linemen, Joe Alt or Olu, right? Probably Brock Bowers as well. That's all going to be in the top 10 picks. That's solidified. Where they go is different. It doesn't matter. But those are the prospects that are going. I don't see JJ as a top 10 pick. So all these smoke and mirrors are going to be happening. Don't believe it. Just use some football and, like, use your common sense. Use some thought-provoking minutes and spend. And just think, like, why would a team leak? Why would the Giants leak this information that they're pivoting towards JJ McCarthy? Because it's not them. It's one of the teams above them. And let's just go through the teams. Caleb going to the Bears. They traded Justin Fields. Commanders traded Sam Howell. They're going a quarterback. The Patriots signed Jacoby Brissett. They're going a quarterback, right? They traded Mac Jones. The Cardinals have their franchise quarterback, but don't have a wide receiver after trading Rondale Moore. And they lost Hollywood Brown in free agency. They're going a wide receiver. The Chargers can do anything. And then the Giants could also do anything, including quarterback. I just want everyone to be more attentive to these kind of rumors. And remember, there's always someone saying this to try and gain leverage in the draft. If you guys enjoy, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit notification bell to be notified when I post next. I will be live for the NFL Combine. I'm going to try and get a watch party together with a couple of my friends, maybe my brother as well coming back. We're going to try and do something really cool this year. I hope you guys stay tuned for it. I'll see you guys later. Peace and bye.